Hi, and welcome. Happy 2012. Man, a whole new year right ahead of us here. My name is Coach Rick, and I'm going to speak the bald truth to you today. So, we're going to talk about what's happening in January 2012. Well, here's what's happening. You're probably setting some resolutions. You've probably spent some time thinking about the things you want to change. It might be your weight, might be the way that you save money. There are a lot of things. But those are two of the most common resolutions that most people make. So I'm going to tell you, wipe the slate clean. Absolutely wipe the slate clean. And begin with deciding what you want. Why don't most people really accomplish the resolutions they set? Because they don't know how to change the things that they're doing. And that's really what we have to do. We've got to change the things that we're doing in order to get the results that we want. So I'm going to take you today a couple of minutes. I'm going to take you today and share with you some ideas and thoughts on how you can have the level of success that you want in 2012. See, we've really got to begin about thinking about change. How do you change? What is it that you change? Well, there are really 4 steps to change. And I've learned this through my years of coaching and working with clients from all over the country. So what they all really want, what do we all really want? We all really want success. We want to get better results out of the activities that we've done every day, that we do every day. We want to have better results with the actions that we've taken. But what happens? Too often, old paradigms get in the way. So, what do you have to do? You've got to change. In order to get different results, you've got to change. You've got to have a positive behavior change is what happens. So, the big question is, how do you do that? Well, let me tell you how you do that. There are really 4 steps to changing. First step is you really have to decide what is it that you want to change. Don't worry about those resolutions. Don't worry about just setting those resolutions that you know you're not going to break. You're not going to keep anyway. You're definitely going to break. So why not decide what are the things that aren't working for you and decide what you want to change in your life? What changes do you need to make in your life? And you've got to be specific. I mean, really specific. What is it that you want to change? I want to stop eating after 10 o'clock at night. If your goal is a weight goal, if you want to make a change that's going to be in your life that's going to help you reduce your weight, feel healthier, that could be one of them. So first and foremost, you've really got to make a conscious decision about what it is that you want to change and be specific. Second, then you really have to take an honest look at yourself, and this is where it's really hard, is you have to decide what you want to change, and are you ready and willing to change? And then really take a look at what habits or patterns have you created in your life got you to where you are today? What are the patterns or habits that have gotten you to the point where you are today? Be honest, be real, and be truthful to yourself. You've got to take a look at those habits and patterns, and do you have what it takes to be effective with this thing that you want to change? What are the habits that got you there? And how do they affect that thing you want to change? That's step number 2. What got you there? What habits and patterns got you there? And what effect do they have on the thing that you want to change? The third piece of it is this. What do you want to have in your life? What do you want to have? What kind of success? What kind of love? What do you want to look like? What do you want to feel like? How much money do you want to have? Whatever that is. What is it that you want to have in your life? Be specific. Decide what you want in your life. And then finally, decide what new habits must you create. What new habits and patterns must you create in your life in order to make those changes to get what you want in your life? You see, you've got to know what you want in your life. You've got to know the things that you want. So, that's the 4 simple steps to change. Number 1, decide what you want to change and be specific. Number 2, figure out and really identify what has gotten you there. What habits and patterns have gotten you to where you are today? And then decide what is it that you want to have in your life. What kind of wealth? What kind of joy do you want to have in your life? And then finally, decide what are the habits, and really write down what are the habits that you have to create in order to get what you want to get. It's that simple, but it's not that simple. It's very hard, as you well know. So, I challenge you today to work on these 4 steps. Take the time that you want, that you need, that you have to have in order to work through these 4 simple but very difficult questions. And I challenge you to create the life that you want. And if you'd like to know more about how you can create the life that you want, just by working on these 4 simple questions, I will be proud and honored to help you in any way that I can. And I offer you this out to you. If you would email me at rick@coachrick.net and say, Coach Rick, I saw your video and I want to make the change, I will email you back personally and we can set a time to visit. Or if you just want to call, here is my office line. It's 817-748-7425. And I really give you the opportunity to call me so that we can work through. I can help you and explain to you and kind of show you how I work with folks in order to reach that level of success that they want. What is it that you want to change? What got you there? What do you want to have in your life? And what new habits must you create? I want to thank you for listening to me. Wish you a wonderful, successful, and very profitable and prosperous 2012. To that, I say go after your dreams, folks. Get what you want out of life. And do what it takes. It's time to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Folks, this has been The Bald Truth with Coach Rick Colster. I hope to see you again. Watch for me. I'll be around. Bye now. Live your life.